5 U.S. soldiers were shot on one of America's most secure military bases, and now the country is demanding answers. The shooting happened at Fort Stewart in Georgia, one of the largest U.S. Army bases on the East Coast. The accused gunman? A 28-year-old U.S. Army Sergeant, Quornelius Radford. He's now in custody and facing serious consequences. According to officials, the incident went down on Wednesday morning, around 10:56 a.m. local time. The shots rang out in the area of the 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team, where Radford worked. The base was immediately placed on lockdown. Liberty County schools nearby also went into lockdown mode. By 11:35 a.m., just under 40 minutes later, Radford was apprehended. Military officials confirmed the weapon used was a personally owned handgun, not a military-issued weapon. All 5 victims were soldiers. They were first treated on-site and then transported to Winn Army Community Hospital. 3 of them required surgery, but thankfully, all are expected to survive. Now let's talk about Radford. He's from Jacksonville, Florida, and has served in the Army since 2018 as an automated logistical specialist. That means he was responsible for managing supplies and materials for combat teams. Despite being in the Army for years, Radford has never been deployed overseas. He was already known to law enforcement. On May 18, 2025, just months before the shooting, Radford was arrested for driving under the influence by the Georgia Department of Public Safety. In that case, he reportedly ran a red light and told the officer he needed to use the restroom. That case was still pending at the time of the shooting. Right now, Radford is in pretrial confinement and being questioned by the Army Criminal Investigation Division. The FBI has also joined the investigation, offering federal resources and support. Officials have not released a motive for the shooting. Brigadier General John Lubas told the press they won't speculate on intentions or backstory until the investigation is complete. But let's look at the bigger picture. Fort Stewart is a massive base, more than 280,000 acres across 6 counties in Georgia. It's home to the 3rd Infantry Division and has been central to programs like Transforming in Contact, which involves using drones, battlefield robotics, and advanced communications tech. And sadly, this isn't the first tragedy at Fort Stewart in recent months. Earlier this year, 2 soldiers died in a training accident near the base, and 4 more soldiers from Fort Stewart lost their lives during a training mission in Lithuania. President Trump spoke out after the shooting, calling it an atrocity, and promised that the accused would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. He said, quote, "We're not going to forget what happened." At this point, we don't know what pushed Radford to allegedly open fire on his fellow soldiers. But the fact that something like this happened inside a U.S. military base, by someone who wore the same uniform, is shocking and raises real concerns about safety, mental health, and leadership inside the armed forces. The victims are recovering. The investigation is ongoing, and the Army is facing tough questions about how this could have happened, and what will be done to prevent anything like it in the future. Let us know what you think. Should the Army do more to screen personnel? Should access to personal firearms be more tightly controlled on base? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe. It really motivates us to create helpful videos.